Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Florida Gators, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Michigan Wolverines. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Wolverines ready to get this thing started and open the season. He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll give it to the back. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Dyer. Got it in the middle, it's Martin. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
That is exactly how you set a tone when you're on defense, and especially when you're at home. If you can get them and force them into a punt early, keep that crowd going and involved, man, is it fun to play defense.
He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Motion from the back. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
And that was a dangerous throw. You could tell, didn't really get his feet set, was floating backwards, and what happens, that thing hangs up in the air, and the defense almost had the opportunity to get that pick, but they just dropped the ball, hit him right in the hands, too.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water inside.
They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Gators moving quickly to the line.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
Dropping back, it's Dyer. Release to the back. Got it in the middle, it's Martin. Gets away from one, finds some space. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. They're going to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Looking for a gap. It's Martin. Finds a crease at the 20. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Gators! Boy, did he just scorch that defense with that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Peters. Makes a move. Got a little room. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Wolverine. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back. And boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by the leash.
And they did tack on the extra point. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone, it's Abrams. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
To throw, it's Dyer. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around, and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Oh, they're after him. Picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And this is how the wind can really affect a game. It's not just for kickers, but quarterbacks as well. On that last throw, guys, it looked to me like he was throwing it into the wind. And that definitely affected the velocity of the throw. It also affected the accuracy. And that's what caused the interception.
So here comes the Michigan offense. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. They'll run the toss.
When I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
The Wolverines have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Leaves it with the running back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
I love this guy because he brings a physicality to this Michigan offense. Bo Schembechler would have loved this guy. He would have loved to jog a few extra tight ends on the field, get the QB under center, student body right, and give this guy the football. He would have fit in perfectly with his running style. Man, he was hard to bring down.
Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Back has it. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. On the move. Oh, he's got some space. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And how about the run play on 4th and 3 to 4? A lot of times you see that's a pass play nowadays. They run the football. They stick to what they do well. They know where the 1st down marker is, and they get the 1st down.
They'll go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He'll run it again. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the 1st period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the 1st. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the 2nd quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Power football with the run. He's got it out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think
he's going for the goal line. He's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Michigan.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. UAB is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up 14 over Troy. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. The Gators want to move quickly.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single.
Fires toward the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Man, how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge 3rd down here in the big house. Got his man to the left. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And
reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
like this offense. They didn't panic. A lot of times you see offenses panic and want to get back in it when they're down really quickly, and they force the issue. They stayed patient. They stayed within themselves, and we're an extra point away from being a tied football game.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Peters. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive just trying to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Toss to the outside. Crosses the 35. He's now up to 66 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener.
Offense goes toss play to the right. Now, defensively, if you're going to stop these perimeter runs, your DBs better be able to get off blocks and go make a tackle. And right now, this secondary, they look like they're struggling trying to handle the run game.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Davis will throw. On target. Past the 45. He'll work his way down to the 28.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a crease. It's Peters. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's chat about Michigan. What does the top 5 ranking mean for week 1? Optimism, hope, maybe, David, an excuse for the other team's fans to rush the field if they knock you off?
Well, it means, first of all, absolutely nothing, because preseason rankings don't show up anywhere at the end of the season, but it means this team is talented. It means they're thought of highly. They got to go earn it, Jesse, and it starts today, but the talent obviously is all over the field.
The number in the preseason rankings means absolutely nothing. You saw Florida State recently start in the top 10. They won 2 games by the end of the year. So you've got to go earn it. Yes, you're talented. Yes, a lot of eyeballs are going to be watching you, and people are really excited. You've got an opportunity to do things really, really that are special this season, but you've got to earn it on the field.
Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Finds his man. It's Mark. Turning it on. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wolverines.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Coming out with it, it's Abrams. He's brought down to the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. He'll pull it on the read. Picks up the first down. Big run from deep in his own end, and he's out of bounds at the 28-yard line. Gators letting this guy do it himself the way Tebow used to do it when he'd pick up steam going downhill and getting first downs.
Yeah, whatever it takes. Man, I mean, I know I have running backs, but when I got quarterbacks that are also dynamic and can make plays in the run game and get me extra first downs, if I'm the Gators, I would do the exact same thing, whatever it takes.
Just got to finish the play. If you're the wide receiver, you got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Scanning the field, it's Dyer. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Looking for room at the 40. Still on his feet at the 45. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. Now on first down from the 43. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Martin. Breaks into the open. Lowers those pads. He goes out of bounds across the 25. Mark it at the 24. And this defense, its head is spinning. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Back to pass. He's got the tight end. Touchdown Gators! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Peters. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here in the final 2 minutes. On the move.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. So you really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of the game.
And he converts on third down as he gets it out to the 26.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematic.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Oh, better look out! Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. After the strong run on second down, third down coming. Do they do it again? Davis looking to pass. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards throwing.
Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Jones. At the 20, he's got space. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And the holder will put it down on the left hash. A 34-yard attempt coming. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. After putting up a three-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. The give to the back. There he goes. Touchdown, Michigan. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And that is going to leave the head coach scratching his head. The final play of the first half, your opponent runs the ball and you can't tackle him and get him down with all those bodies back playing prevent, that is a terrible job of defense. And to add insult to injury, you've now given up the lead.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Gators will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Peters. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling the coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
The Wolverines, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Gets the back moving. They'll ride the hot hand. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Davis will throw. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
I know this offense came out here in the second half hoping to build on their one-possession lead, but after that incompletion, I think the smart thing is to just kick it away here and let your defense play and try to get it back to you without giving up any points.
Kick is in the air. He's got it. He gets a block. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He'll take the deep shot. Catch inside the 25. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. The Gators want to pick up the tempo. Looking downfield on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
To the air. It's Dyer. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Florida. And that one will put them up here in the second half. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target. They make the big play, get the touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Peters. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Steps away. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. A designed run for the quarterback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And you could tell that the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
Davis looking to pass. Get it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Here. Fires to the right. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. This time it's complete. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. And just like they drew it up, right? Put it on the ground, get the first down. Looking to throw on 1st down. The throw. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced him.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Dyer. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
Disappointment, no good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
So here comes the Michigan offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He's going for a big play downfield. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
And it's just a bad decision by the quarterback. I get that he's outside the pocket and the play's breaking down, but you can't force it into your top receiver. If he's not open, you got to throw it away, and the defense took advantage with the interception.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds the tight end.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Dyer. Fires to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on 3rd down. On the option. Running back searching for a hole. Inside the 45. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
And I feel sorry for this defense. Like, they're having to defend the entire field. QB's already shown he can beat you with his arm. Now, with his legs and his decision-making, getting the ball to the pitch man, he's shown a variety. In this defense, they're having to defend the whole entire field.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the 2nd half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. That pass is incomplete.
How nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. The attempt is no good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on it.
And the Wolverines will send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Back to throw, it's Dyer. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Well, that is one the tight end is going to want to have back. He was wide open on that play. That's one he's got to make. He's got to be able to make that catch.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. This time he's got his man. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. On the run, it's Martin.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around to make it an easy passing catch.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor, both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Final stats of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Black. Just sledgehammering his way down to the 33.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Turning it on. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. Quarterback keeps it. Touchdown Gator! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Western Kentucky is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage, but despite all that, we still have a very close game. They're up by 11 over Ball State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Davis will throw. Working that left side now. Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Rolling right and going deep. Makes the grab deep. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. The Wolverines headed quickly to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And that's the exact opposite what this defense wants. When you have the lead, you can't give up an explosive play or back-to-back explosive plays. Play the coverage where you've got multiple eyes on the quarterback, dropping back, not giving up the big play.
Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines!
It's just so nice to have a signal player who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And he made the extra point without problem. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone, it's Abrams. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Gives it on the option. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Goes to the option. Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. looking to pass. It's Dyer. Got a man. It's Abrams. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. And the Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. The give, and tick, 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 tick. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
The Gators back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this situation here on 2nd down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
Makes the catch. It's Abrams. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Wide receiver going in motion. Rides to back and leaves it. There he goes. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. And the Gators enter the final minute of play, trying to run out the clock. They'll try the right side. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the brain trust will go to work. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. Guys, this is a type of signature win that can set the tone for the future of a program.
And this is the crazy thing about college football with 18 to 22-year-olds. On any